Welcome to DiningEdge training on how to edit prices on invoices and how to edit inventory.
Inventory pricing is based on last invoice price, and if a product was received wrong, your unit price will be incorrect.
Units of measure conversion is the most important part of the software. If this is done wrong, it will affect vendor price comparison, purchases, inventory, and recipes.
To review your product pricing, you can run a purchase report. To access this report, click Inventory in menu, click Purchase and Sales, select a date range. All purchases that are managed in delivered items will appear. When troubleshooting pricing, it is best to run the report for 2 or 3 months. This will then show you the percentage change on an item, and they allows you to easily pinpoint the pricing that may be wrong. Once you identify a product that needs to be adjusted, highlight the invoice number and copy it.
Go to DiningEdge, click on Report and Delivered Items, paste the invoice number and click Generate. Click the eyeball on the invoice. You will now see the line item on the invoice.
There are few things that can be wrong: quantity entered, conversion, vendor item linked to the raw material, or the product is set up as a per case instead of a per pound on a catchweight item.
Now that we have identified what is wrong, now we need to fix the item and then the invoice. Best way to edit the product is on Order Edge. Right-click on Order Edge and open it in a new tab. Search for the product and review the comparables. Click on the U to edit the conversion.
The conversion should be case divided by coefficient equals the standard unit of measure. It is recommended to not change the standard unit of measure once you have set it up. If you need to keep in mind that the price will not change in inventory until you purchase it again unless you do the next step, which is to fix the invoice. Of a product is a catchweight, be sure to select per LB, not per case. A catchweight item is an item that is priced by the vendor per pound on the order guide and/or the invoice.
Now that the product conversion is fixed, you can now fix the invoice. Go back to the tab that has the invoice we looked up. Find the item that was wrong, note the quantity that you purchased and the price, copy the product code, delete the product from the invoice. Paste the product code into the search field and add in quantity and price. You should not click the plus sign. This is used to add a new vendor item, which you do not need to do. If you want to see that price correction in inventory now, click on Send to Inventory. If you do not click this, it will send it tonight. Go back to the purchase report, refresh the screen to see the updated report. If you need to fix your inventory, you can reopen the inventory or you can recount the item. There are 2 ways to reopen an inventory. 1. Reopen the inventory, or zero out the inventory and recount. Remember, you can only reopen the last inventory counted. If there were multiple inventories counted on the same day, you may need to change the day. You can reopen an inventory by clicking on Inventory, clicking the eyeball and clicking Reopen. If the reopen is not there, then there is another inventory on a later date. Click on the date pencil and change the date to today. Click on the storage that the product was counted in. Click in the quantity and hit the tab. The price will change to the new price. If you want to zero out the product and recount it, click on Inventory on hand. Select the data, find the product. Click on the product, click on the storage. Click on Quantity. A pop-up will open for you to change the quantity to 0. You can now go and recount in the app or back office. Be sure to change the date of the new inventory to the date of the original inventory. To change a data, click on Inventory, click on Inventory Taken. Click the eyeball on the inventory you want to adjust. Click on the pencil and change the date to the date that the inventory is closing. It should always be the date of business that you are closing. So if you count inventory on the morning of the 1st, it is not closing the 1st, so you should change the date to the previous day. This concludes our training on how to edit prices on invoices and how to edit inventory. You can call 561-880-2970 or email support@diningedge.com.